Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora shared the stage here.
This question, who's going to land first? What's Whyte going to do? He's going to box and move. Is Chisora going to steam forward like he's... Chisora seems to be effective when he is big and he's carrying a bit more weight because he can impose
the conditioner part of it. Nice right hook there from Chisora, who sent that dramatic victory over Carlos Takam. He sat back on the ropes that night. He's in the 19. Chisora with big shots.
Here as he backs up Whyte.
They are both throwing haymakers.
Oh, big shots!
Swinging them in.
So much leather early, really driving these punches. There's the uppercut again from Whyte.
Yeah. They've come out with intent, and I'm very happy. They ain't going to let the fans down tonight.
Body
He's
shot.
not biting. And just circling around away from Chisora, looking at timing.
Stylistically gelling again so beautifully.
Really nice. I mean, the body shots as well. There's an uppercut there from Dillian Whyte. And he's looking for that right hand as well, but he's happy 13, and that's what we've got. This really has picked up where it left off.
We want to see, this is big boy boxing. Oh, they know what's on the line. Come on, Chisora.
Oh, big right.
Be careful as Chisora walks forward because he's got some hurtful looking hooks.
You know them well. The WBC silver and the WBO international belts on as expected.
Well, I think you can cut the tension with a knife and you can feel the edge of your seat stuff.
You have to remember, this is only the first.
4 years younger, Dillian Whyte. Chisora, fight number 38. Dereck Chisora as he wades in with a right hand and a left hook, and Dillian Whyte.
And who's going to put it into practice tonight?
Securing surely a shot at one of the world heavyweight champions, Chisora.
Some crunching body shots from Chisora, switching up the legs, seem to have just woken him up. There's a lot of talking going on there between the two guys. Mainly Chisora, I think, holds himself on his opponent a bit more. Still looking powerful here, but
with that long reach and also the maturity and improvement in the last couple of years, and that was a nice...
trying to swing them over the top. I want to see how they feel when they come out for the fourth.
Head to head, early.
What I find interesting, these are heavyweights, 17 stone 8.
Plowing forward, but is he plowing forward into Dillian Whyte's hands?
Head, and Whyte will slip the shots over and miss. And when he gets there, Chisora, he really is setting his feet
to the crowd who are behind him. Right hand from Whyte.
He's not going to run Whyte. He's going to just sit back behind the jab, maybe look for the uppercut like he did there, come back with a hook in there in terms of confidence and ability. Just this early on, it just from Chisora.
Here we go again, thunderous action, and it's very...
And as we said, it's a fight of two halves, so it's interesting as the fight warming up how it's going to switch ends.
But playing in there with them low blows, he just wants to get down to business. So no, this really is.
He's sparring with David Allen, Dereck Chisora with Brian Jennings, so they got all. Is there a danger here?
And the second half, first 6 and second 6. So if it does go past the first 6...
I tell you what's not boring, it's what's happening in the ring in front of us. Here's the fourth.
They're the shots that we can see. Anthony, on the eye forward, he was able to out-muscle Whyte on his back foot and get him off balance.
Unofficial card has it level. So too Anthony Joshua, so too Spencer Oliver, Johnny Nelson. Sheer persistence here of Dereck Chisora because it's so grueling so early.
Correct, and as we saw early on, Dillian was boxing. As I said, their heart rates are high, their cardiovascular system is definitely working, and it's whoever I have it level right now. This is why the second half
big shot, still steaming forward with his head down. And Whyte not able to...
There's the left hook from Chisora, who said he will not be denied this time around.
I'm not saying that's going to be the decider of the fight, but it'll make it an easier fight for Chisora.
As we can see by Whyte. And another one that gets through.
I'm just going to bide my time, and that's what he's doing here, but that can be a dangerous plan.
It's such a... Well, in my opinion, it's a dangerous plan.
He hasn't been crowned a world champion
everywhere. And Dereck Chisora doing more work this round, and Whyte just having a bit of a round.
There's still the fight in the eyes of the public.
Here comes Chisora again, and
Whyte should have maybe stepped on him and let some shots go, but he opted to sit back and have a bit of a breather.
Is he caught?
It's about tactician and technical boxing, but sometimes you just get drawn into a scrap.
Hands from both fighters. Yeah, they both really are swinging it with
heart rate high, giving it everything they got. I think these guys are just fighting off of instinct right now.
Well, it's a lot worse for the Whyte, just sending them in, and if he can slow down Whyte with them heavy body shots, which I'm sure. There's good head movement, good work as Chisora backs up Dillian Whyte.
Dillian's being clever, staying in, yes, trying to wing him to the body.
That was a good right hand there from Chisora, and it should do. This is the second half of the fight. you know, this is the stage
energy and rather trade when he's 80%. It's a clever tactic from a clever fighter. And how much heart has he got?
And what a chin Dereck Chisora has shown.
One of the best.
Over the
extreme power. They're both putting all their power at this moment.
The overhand right keeps us calm. Adam, can you see why I was so interested of why Dillian Whyte didn't take his opportunity? Breather, and that warning is like a lifeline to these guys. Get their breather.
Body shot and a nice hook. It's a good movement, a good cross-arm defense from Chisora. Whyte's going to have to try, thinking I don't want to get caught one of them big headshots. And there was nice left hook there from Chisora, right up there. He knows his stuff, David. He's got the experience at world level. I'm sure Chisora will be taking on board what he says, but when you're in this kind of heat, you're going to have to think about what they're doing, try and conserve their shots. But Chisora still.
Chisora one up. The feeling at ringside is a little bit split. Matt Macklin has it level. Spencer
there was some cheeky little counter shots on the way in, but the heavy work and the eye catching.
Two forces hit. Chisora coming forward and Dillian Whyte coming forward, and it hits him flush on the chin. But as we said,
heads bumping together as well in there. It's rough and it's tough. Slightly in front. It's all to fight for, and that's what this is.
Nothing really big land in the crowd. You know, they see something different from a bit further up his feet and meet Dereck Chisora as he came. But these body shots are really good from Dereck Chisora. These will be working.
Stole this round, and it's interesting to see how we're going as we head into the seventh. They slowed down the pace a little bit. They've got to be a bit clever, because this is
seek and destroy, said Dereck Chisora. Even then, when he swings and misses, and Whyte backs it.
Well, you hear the oohs and wahs from Anthony Joshua's these big shots, because you can hear.
I'm sure his game plan is to slow Dillian Whyte down,
and it's a good tactic. And I'm not seeing him too far away with that one. But Chisora, he just got momentum going forward, and I like the tactics of just keep.
But you know what, Cole? You're a fighter. You know how these guys feel in there.
Moved on, and both of these guys in here are at their ultimate peak as far as I'm concerned. Just backing up, looking for the odd counter, but not really getting the home with anything.
It's Dillian Whyte now. There's a shift in the plot again here in the 8th round. Body shot from Whyte.
Some counter punches. So it's a tactic that's going to get him in trouble, but a tactic that's going to get him through this fight. Dillian Whyte's being clever. This is a tactical fight. You know, it's very even. There's still a few rounds to go, so he's just taking his time.
Surprised the bookies.
Ooh, that was
Whyte
a sweet body shot.
Around this from Dillian Whyte, but a right hand from Chisora.
Thinking I don't want to get caught one of them big headshots. And there was nice left hook there from Chisora, right on the
This is the finished article, so thank God for British boxing right now.
Absolutely, Mark Tibbs.
In the second half of the fight, this is when it gets really interesting.
With so much spirit and so much guts in there.
So much spirit and so much guts. So
down the stretch. Who wants it that bit more?
Still steaming forward. Dillian is tucking up, waiting for his moment. It's the first one to land.
One from England in John Latham just in front of us. And the score in that, Dillian Whyte. But Chisora, give him so much credit for forcing
point deduction. I mean, a couple of these close rounds that David A was talking about, I think Whyte's just been able to. They've been given a real treat.
Chisora not delivering as much. There's a timeout here, is it, for a low blow? But Marcus McDonald is taking a point off Dereck Chisora.
Now this is a real shame.
Two heavyweight gladiators.
Chisora is not taking a backward step.
That was a sneaky right hook that got through the round, but it's been so close, both landing good body shots. But if Dereck Chisora doesn't land something eye-catching, doesn't land something that's going to have an effect, just forcing it a little bit now.
Interestingly, as I said earlier, Chisora does not know how to take a back step. Such a big job and role in this fight without even knowing. We're busy watching Dereck Chisora and a big dictatorship in how the fight goes. So Dereck needs to clear his head, as he's been warned a few times, and just stick.
These two big guys in here, Whyte and Chisora, really are leaving it all in the ring. So that'd be a shame for a point deduction to be the difference in such a great fight.
Beautiful brutality as the two go toe-to-toe.
Round where they're both landing good body shots. A headshot.
Dillian Whyte one up.
I'm counting it level as well. You know, it's interesting. I was wondering why Dillian was taking rounds off.
In round 8, Marcus McDonald deducted a point for a low blow.
Again, he applies the pressure. Chisora,
it's a brilliant opportunity for Dillian or the winner of this fight to get their hands on their title. So I'd love to give one of them up.
Yeah, Dillian Whyte being backed up, but taking a lot of shots on the gloves.
And it creates for a great slugfest.
It's been a clever.
They've taken a lot of punishment. As you can see, Chisora is still steaming. Swinging from the hip again, Chisora with the who
is going to
He doesn't look too tired, and I'm sure that's his game plan now in the later rounds to come on heavy. I can't see how Chisora's looking.
6 minutes left of a magnetic rematch. Carl's card.
Big shots. In this case, Chisora, if he doesn't go, is that just purely tactics?
Well, this is a good question.
Good body shot, so it's stronger and sturdier. And Chisora, just a reminder, late on, back comes Whyte.
I appreciate what these guys go through. They're just fighting off of instinct now. This is pure warrior with Dillian, as we noticed from early on.
Oh, big right hand from Chisora.
Anyone can go at this weight.
Big left hook from Whyte now, as Chisora's backed up in his. That's all of the work rate from Chisora.
So a lot of the work with Chisora.
Aim for an elbow, another point off. And
the judges like though, because if Chisora keeps marching forward, landing these body shots, it's a devastating effect, a massive impact on the scorecard to have 2 points deducted. I mean, that's 2-10-9.
And something's going to spark very soon.
Well, Chisora faded late on. Was sinister in them shots. I mean, it was purely just, you know, on the belt line. So I think that's harsh in a fight that's so close. I mean, Charlie Edwards being crowned the WBC champion was fantastic to watch, and just stumbled as he backed up, and in such a close fight, close right here, just able to just pick up. Looking a bit tired there on his back foot.
Yeah.
No dancing going on in there. He's got the point off, remember, as well.
He is war Chisora, as Adam said earlier. He does not know how to take a back step. Close on the fight, dictating how it goes, when they trade, how they trade.
Well, you know when you're anti-ducted, so that'll give him a bit of energy.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's good night. It is all over in the 11th round. Dillian Whyte.
The official time, 1 minute 56 seconds, round number 11. The fight comes to an end. The winner by knockout victory, still WBC silver and WBO international heavyweight champion, Dillian "Body Snatcher"